a lot of coaching sessions is we're getting confirmation. But we're also getting Sandy.
On the line.
One of my favorite names. Sandy, good morning. Thank you so much for calling. What's your question?
My question is, just now you had asked, or you said that the person was probably working with a broker.
Uh-huh.
Okay, you made that sound bad. So is working with a broker bad versus working with, like you and Aaron, a fiduciary agent?
Okay, so let me answer that real clearly if I can for you, or more clearly if I can. You know, it's like I would have to say that really what we're talking about is skill level and skill sets. You know, not everyone is in a position where they're not only just folks that work in the investment business. A broker is someone who gets paid by making sales. Okay, it's a commission-based. Generally, it's a commission-based transactional relationship. If that's the type of relationship you want, then working with a broker can be beneficial for you. On the other hand, like in our last caller's case, in Carol's case, if you need someone that is truly helping you with financial planning, with tax planning, other matters, Social Security matters.
Things that don't necessarily you're not earning anything off of giving
right.
advice.
About buying or selling securities or other things, then what you really need is you need someone who wears more than one hat, who's really a planner. To answer your question about a fiduciary, what we're really talking about here, honestly, is licensing. Advisors, folks like Aaron and I, are registered with the SEC, and we're in a position where we can charge fees. For us to be able to charge fees, we're therefore considered to have a fiduciary relationship, which means that we have to put your interest before ours in making recommendations, and they have to be prudent and stand up in a court of law. Someone who is not being paid by fees doesn't have to do that.
They still have a standard to uphold, but it's not the same standard.
No, it's called a suitability standard, which means is this an appropriate investment to purchase? So again, the type of advice you need, I think, really should be the type of advice that you seek. A lot of times, unfortunately, like in Carol's case, it sounds like she's mismatched. She needs a planner. She needs really help from someone who really is a planner, an advisor, and not necessarily someone who is just a product-based person because they haven't taken the time or the effort. And there's nothing wrong with that, okay?
Because everyone has different specialties.
Right. But, we've kind of prided ourselves on having, as you can tell from the show, having a really broad spectrum of knowledge, and hopefully we've developed experience, not only like in the employee benefit side, but on the investing side, Social Security, Medicare. If you need someone like that, then you need to search out someone like that. If you don't need them, then guess what?
Then you don't need that type of advice.
Does that help you?
It does. And so I guess my further question is when we go to look for an advisor,
right,
do we ask them, are they a broker or are they a fiduciary?
Yes, you do. And specifically what you're really asking them is how do you get paid? I mean, that's really even easier. If they say we're paid by a fee, we charge you a fee, as an example, like with Aaron and I. For the assets that we manage for clients, we charge a very small fee. It's 0.25% per quarter.
Which is 1% per year.
1% per year, based on the assets that we manage.